What we're demonstrating right here is something that we've been discovering with this high intensity workout. Now what you'll notice is that we're going to be doing a 4-4-8 count. So it's 8 counts coming down because you can drop more weight than you can hold. You want to suspend the weight in the holding position for about 4 counts and then descend for 8 counts. This will increase the intensity of the weight that we've already been dealing with. And the idea is to push the body to the limits where you force it to grow. If you don't put the body in danger, so to speak, then the body will never take the opportunity to truly grow. In fact, I want you to think about your workout as courting death to a certain extent, because that's what you're fooling your body into thinking. It's in its natural habitat and you're trying to flee a predator. Well, you would use every muscle in your body to the highest of its degree to avoid being eaten by a lion, correct? Well, that means that you almost died. That's kind of what you're mimicking when you lift weights. We're going back to the basic instinctive existence of mankind, and we're putting our bodies through that same stress. Now, every time you escape an animal, you get stronger and faster, which means you go higher on the food chain and you evolve and you survive. Well, this is what we're doing as far as weight training is concerned. So with this intensity, what you're seeing me do the leg exercise, sort of what you would do with the squat, but I'm going very slowly down by 8 counts and then pushing back up to establish it, holding for 4 counts, and then letting go. Now, this intensity is tremendous. So, of course, there's only so much you can do for a short period of time because it's high intensity training. In this case, we're doing the same kind of intensity thing, but for this deadlift, I'm holding it for 4 counts, which makes it a lot more intense, and then dropping it down as slowly as I can. Now, you'll notice that I give out pretty quickly on this because holding 375 pounds, I believe that's approximation what we have here, becomes much more of a strain. I could rep out and do a lot more reps for an ego boost or whatever, but that's not the goal. The goal here is to push your body to the limits of where it quits on you without you trying to allow it to quit. So you'll notice I'm struggling with this last pull because of the grip is weakening, but I'm pushing my body to its limit so it has an opportunity to truly grow. This was an exercise that we just pushed in just for shits and giggles, for lack of a better phrase. So we're allowing my partners having to hold it for 4, and then allowing for me to let it go down for 8 counts. Now remember, you can hold more weight than you can push on a positive direction like that, but then you can also drop a weight slowly, and that's even more weight that you can handle. So this is another technique of increasing the intensity of the workout and trying to get the most out of your body. This is where you really want to use a partner properly, because holding the weight in its flex position and then going down slowly will give you more of a burn. On this incline, you can even hear the count a little bit longer. Now, you'll notice that I'm wobbly as I'm going down. What's that doing? That's not showing that I'm weak. That's showing that my muscles are working overtime in order to stabilize these 80s. Now, this is immediately following the flies that we just did, so my chest is already pre-exhausted with this. But once again, this gives me opportunity for growth. It's not how much weight I can push up for an ego boost. This is about tearing down the muscles, fiber by fiber, and giving me the opportunity to grow, because we want to make the exercise portion so intense and brief that it will stimulate the muscle growth mechanism in the muscle. Now, last but not least, I utilize the Mike Mentzer method of, close grip pull downs, but I'm using it for my pull-ups, for my entire body weight. Lowering down very slowly by 8 counts, and I pull up and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, then down for 8 counts. Okay, so I'm getting the most I can out of these chin-ups, and I'm not using weighted chin-ups, but I'm using the slow pacing that will give me the same effect or the same muscle breakdown that weighted pull-ups would do. It's really, once again, we want to take every bit of momentum out of the workout so that the muscle is doing all of the work, or as much work as possible, and that you're utilizing the negative side of the workout, because that's where the most tremendous amount of growth can occur.